girls' game, which is totally new. We didn't know that. So soccer is conquer many places in the society, can be used better. And Africa can use that to promote the talents. And it's so easy. You don't need to go to in a complicated training. Put the ball in the kids' feet and let them play. And that's soccer. It's not only competition, it's art, it's fun, it's good. So I am passionate with this game. I don't play because in my time, girls were not allowed to do that. But right now, girls can play. So I am so glad that Africa is coming along, win more and more championships in this area, because you know what? Soccer is for Africa. Africa can play soccer well. They only need to know that, and they will do it. Okay?
So in the meantime, what you're saying is that we can bridge the gap and build the bridge through soccer, and what a man can do, a woman can do it better. Is that what you're saying?
Who knows, we can bring some good Brazilian soccer player here to this conference. I never thought like that. But I would say to you, Africa will be, especially because now we are trying to celebrate more and more and prepare ourselves for 2010, which the World Cup will be the first time, I think, no? First time in the continent of Africa. Wow. Why is that? It was so long. It's okay. Ago, soccer was invented by the British, okay? But I don't think they are the best right now. And let's use that as a good point. I think there's a good point. Soccer is a good point.
Well, I'm here today with Wilma Kruger, whom I consider one of the greatest ambassadors of Brazil. And she has been able to air a few. I have a question for you, Wilma, before we round up this interview. What is your goodwill message on the Bridging the Gap and Building the Bridge conference as an ambassador of Brazil? What is your goodwill message for the people that will come, for the organizer, for the effort, and for the African people?
I want, first of all, to congratulate you and all the team that you put together to put this conference together. I know it's a lot of work to do still. I hope I can help a little bit. And then also the people that want to come, I would say to them, please come. I think it will be a wonderful time for us to start to do dialogue, have a good dialogue between us, Africa, and the Africans of the diaspora. And I think Atlanta is a wonderful place. U.S. is a prime place. Next time, let's do that in Rio. I want to say to you, it will be also a good place to go. But Atlanta is a wonderful place for this conference. I congratulate you also. And I wish everything will be well, and we will be here talking about the good success of this conference. Okay, that's my will. Success.
Do you have any message for African Union?
Yes, I have a message for African Union. I want to say to you, brothers and sisters from Africa, let's bridge in the gap between us, and let's be more together. You know, Africa is a wonderful place, especially when we are together. We are a united people. You know, let us be more together and show the world the power of our continent. And when I say our, it's because I have a heritage from Angola. My grandmother came from Angola, and I am so proud of it. So let us be together. African Union is a wonderful project. Let's keep it. Keep a goodwill and good work, and we will be successful on this.
Thank you very much, Wilma. The 5 regions of Africa, which is the West, the South, the East, the South, the Central, and the North. We have great people in Africa. We have great countries. We have investment opportunity. Right now, we are in the century whereby technology is going places, and people wants to, good morning, good night America, and good morning Africa. And good night, Brazil. Good morning, Africa. Good night, Africa, and good morning, Brazil. In the area of tourism and also infrastructure, what do you think can be done to now bring the two continents closer?
We need good airlines to put us together without going through other countries. We need to have a direct flight between Brazil and some capitals in Africa. And I would say more than Central Africa, West Africa, not always South Africa. If you see, is a special place in Brazil that is so close to Africa that you can fly 7 hours, you are there. Almost like U.S., you can go from New York to California. So that's almost the distance, a little bit more, of course. And I would say good companies that are doing that, not only airlines or ship companies, and let us put these continents, these two continents, more together. And we need initiatives for that. And we need people with vision. We need people with money. We need people with goodwill. And we will do it. We will see it. The diaspora as the second, the sixth part of Africa, very active in the development of Africa.
Okay, there is one last question. China is going to Africa in full force, and they are now discovering Africa, business, Africa, and everything they're doing in Africa. What is your message and what is your view towards China incursion in Africa, and what is your advice to African countries?
Thank you to trust me to give advice, but I am very cautious to say, but we need to be careful. We need to be careful because China is big, and they have a huge population. And if they make a decision to do something negative, they can do it. They have power for that. But let's think in a positive way. Let's think that Africa will be benefit with the relationship with China if we are aware of the dangerous situation. We can succeed, because if we are too naive, we will lose. We can lose our continent. We can lose our opportunities. We will give the chance to somebody else again. So we cannot do that. We lost the opportunity. Now we need to win. We cannot let somebody else again and come only with different regions of the world and take our goods from our continent for their benefits. So this mistake we should not do again. That's why we need to be careful. We need to be very, very intelligent professionals and government, and we need to be very conscious about how good our continent is, Africa is, and we need to respect that and not give again somebody else the opportunity to do what they want to do with us and with our goods. So that's what my advice, if I can say.
Thank you. This is a very honest advice, and I think I see a lot of significance in that if it's well taken care of cautiously. Wilma, I'd like to thank you for this brief interview and for your presence in this forum. I think we round up by saying one good thing, that there is no second chance to first impression. And if you are good to others, you are best to yourself. This is exactly the message that Africa is sending to the diaspora. And from the diaspora is sending a message that Africa needs brothers and sisters to come back and develop the continent. And together we believe that we can make a difference. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.